What are the common misconceptions or myths surrounding hardwood and vinyl flooring? Well, that's interesting. Some people think vinyl flooring is ugly, and some of the lower end ones may be a little less attractive. But by the same token, some of those higher end floors, and we're just talking about like 350 floors, are absolutely gorgeous. Really, for flooring professionals, are amazed how good they look.
From dealing the retail end of it, I get people bring the samples. I'm not trying to throw off on other people's flooring, but they bring those samples in. Now this is a real piece of flooring. It's a real heavy piece of flooring, and this is a big misconception. This is a piece of flooring. It's got a 6 mil wear layer. It's junk.
Right. There's a lot of companies trying to impress consumers with obvious attributes, whether it's an engineered floor with a really thick wear layer, but the rest of it's soft pine core, whether it's an LVP that is half-inch thick, but it's got a 6 or 8 mil wear layer on it. That's a problem in the flooring business. And the reason it's a problem, might hurt somebody's feelings, but it's the box stores. The box stores don't have professionals that work in the store, okay? They don't have, they're not a mom and pop or, a professional store that takes care of your job from start to finish. They're not the people you see when you go out to eat dinner and, hey, my floor, I'm having problems with. Let's get that fixed. They're only controlled by how inexpensively they can buy that floor and sell it to you, so they can make it all about price and not make it about quality. I mean, it's just the truth. You don't go to can I say Home Depot or Lowe's? You don't go to Home Depot or Lowe's to buy the best product. You go there to buy the cheapest product. Or maybe you think to buy a good product and save money on it. But you don't go there because you want the most carefree, the least problems, for the best professional experience. They know that, okay? So we deal with enough manufacturers to know they order much cheaper material than the typical flooring professional stores. That's just the truth. They ask for lower graded hardwood. They allow shorter board length, but they also accept less quality in the construction, less quality in the materials. The box stores were the first ones to sell the 6 and 8 mil floors, because if they can get 3 cents lower on the purchase price, they can be a nickel under any retailer out there, and a lot of times that nickel will tie up a lot of business. And people don't care, or they don't know when they go shop for that.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, because they are a big box store, that, okay, they've bought so much of this that they have to have it cheap, and that's just not the case.
Yeah, they think, well, because their buying power, they can do that. It doesn't really work that way in the flooring business.
They always hit their margins, regardless of what they've got in it. So if they bought it 10 cents cheaper, then obviously they're going to hit their margins plus that 10 cents.
Yeah.
That's a misconception. People just think because they're a big box store, they
now,
have that power.
There are full service flooring stores that have to make a bigger margin than Home Depot or Lowe's does. They also, some of them will make a little money on the labor, and that runs the price up. But they'll come out and they measure your house. They help you select that product. So to some customers, some consumers, that extra hand holding is worth it. Now, what we do is we're sort of the same service level as Home Depot and Lowe's. We're not going to come out and measure your house. We're not taking care of the installation. We're selling material same as they are. But we don't sell any imported hardwood flooring for that reason. There's no quality imported hardwood flooring. Okay? No. There, I say it. There's none. Anything that's being imported, the reason it's imported is to save that nickel, save that dime. And it's a lot easier to save money on the construction than it is a little bit of freight, I promise you. So we don't do that just because we don't want to sell the junky stuff. We like selling really cheap floors, but everything we sell is going to be a quality product. The only exception, sometimes we'll buy a little 3/8 engineered floor, ironically, that is the cast-offs from a box store product, and we'll see really short board lengths in it, and we'll see a lot of variation in color. but we sell it for what, 89 cents?
And all of our sales people are, educated in this. We try to talk people out of this.
Yeah.
If you're calling and that's the product you want, I'm gonna try every way in the world to badmouth it and get you to go with something different. I mean, it's a great floor for 89 cents.
Right.
But I don't want you to think that it's.
Right. We're not selling $4 products for 89 cents. We're selling 89-cent products for 89 cents. Okay. Now, some of our other stuff, yeah, we'll sell some $3 products for $2. But what our salespeople's job is to do is to match your expectations up with our reality. If our reality meets or exceeds your expectations, we've got a happy customer. Sometimes customers come in with unreal expectations. If our reality cannot meet your expectations, we just soon you go back to Home Depot or Lowe's or Bob's or wherever you're going because you're going to be an unhappy customer. And we never want one of those. An unhappy customer, even if we make money on them, we don't like them. Okay? So we do everything we can to make sure that the reality meets your expectations. You won't always get that with some of these box store products.